Hello everyone.
Right. How was that?
Actually, really good. I think my best paced hour by far. I was a bit ahead of split for the first half, but actually felt really good and got to halfway and basically the plan was just try and ride 16 O's for the second half, which is quite daunting because I've not ridden 16 O's for half an hour before, whatever that is, 56 and a bit K an hour. Yeah, yeah, just a bit mind blowing, pretty epic.
So, how was this different from any of the records? How have you found this? Got this environment? What do a bit different here?
Like an ungodly amount of support from Ineos. Like, I think that's what's been like the step change, and not just on the equipment. I know like people want to sit and hear me talk about CDA all day long, but like, if anything, it's all the execution, the physiology, all the like the thermal, nutritional interventions, training interventions, all that kind of stuff. Like, they've just absolutely stepped it up, and like the support I've had around me is second to none. Yeah, it's pretty epic, and it's just made life a whole lot easier just to come here and perform. Even this week, not having to worry about my bike, mechanics, the timing, the live stream, nothing. Just sit home, not even cook dinner. Like, I wake up, I don't even have to put my stuff in the dishwasher. It's been like absolutely everything you'd expect from like this level of team. It's been second to none.
Well, Johnny told us you'd even brought your own book to read.
No, I bought a new copy. Thought I'd give it to the guys here to say thank you, because like Tissot Velodrome, they've supported me a huge amount, not just this year, just in general. And yeah, thought I'd give it to Juan, Nell and the crew here to have a read.
So, at what point did you think you'd got it?
Well, I guess you never got it until you've actually ridden the laps. It's a kind of scary thing. You're on pace, but you've still got to cover the distance. So I knew kind of, actually I had a bit of a wobbly in the head just after halfway, like, how am I going to ride 60 O's for the next half an hour? Like, that's nuts. Like, you know, like power demand's what that is. It's like, Jesus, I've just got to do it. But it never bit. I was like, this is really easy. It's in control. You just keep doing it. And I think I was like in my head, get to 20 minutes to go, and then like try and press on a bit. And I was like, actually, this is good. Hold this to 15. 15, I was like, I can whack this. Get to 10, try and push on. I got to 5, and it hadn't really bitten. So just kind of, yeah, started scraping the barrel. I think I dropped to 7 in the last 5 minutes.
Started whacking it. Is what we say. Although the line did go. Yeah, the comment on there.
Yeah, I think early on the line was really good, but yeah, last 5 minutes, I think it's not just actually the line falling apart. You start to worry of like if you clip a pad and like go down or puncture, it's like there's no time to respond. So you kind of play it a bit safe and don't ride the line you probably should do. Just thinking maybe just riding 10 centimeters up and not put yourself in a risky situation is probably the wise thing to do. But it's actually just really enjoyable and quite nice when you know you've got that safety net, so you can press on into it and see what the legs say and see how far you can really push the record on. In my head I wanted 55.5, so yeah, put another 48 meters on it. It's pretty pleased with that. The spreadsheet works.
So I'm assuming you had all the maths done in your head. You knew exactly how far you were up at different points and how far you were behind. You know, doing all that. Doing all the calculations.
Yeah. So I had 5-minute splits that Johnny was giving me, and I knew I had to be certain time gaps down and then ahead. But I was pretty much a little bit ahead across the entire board. And then you start to do the maths of like, okay, well, to break the record, I've got to ride 16 threes from now, 16 3.5, 16 fours, and it's just like that's going up, and you're like, well, I'm still clipping around at 16 O's, so like every lap's half a second in your back pocket. It's that really confidence inspiring. So yeah, it's a weird way to get around the hour, but it's nice to do the maths.
Like I say, so with all that pain in your head, you've still got your Excel sheet going on in the background.
Yeah. You've got to like keep yourself somehow focused on something, and like we jumped into my head, like focus on the basics, which is basically line, breathing, and head position. And as long as I keep control of those things, like everything else should fall into place. Like you're just going to push the pedals around as hard as you can anyway, and they're the 3 things you can control. You keep your breathing, and everything feels in control. And I think it's that mental state of making sure that you actually have a handle on things, and then head position, obviously from an aerodynamics perspective, and line to make sure you're not covering any more distance than you absolutely need to. Yeah, and just keep doing them as much as you can, as well as you can.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. I think you're required for your official presentation.
Thank you guys, and thank you to the team. Thank you for everybody watching. Yeah, thanks.
Right, we'll start.